Hi! Welcome back to my channel, y'all. My name is Michaela. If you're new here, I also go by The Healing Disciple. I thought it'd be a fun idea to make a video regarding gift ideas for the holiday season. I know this is a common, form of content during the holiday season here on YouTube, and I thought I wanted to hop on to that bandwagon, but I also wanted to do a little bit of a twist on it. I'm a thrifter and I work a 9 to 5, and I wanted to be realistic in the gift ideas that I provide for y'all because I did watch some gift ideas for the holiday season recently, and a lot of them were unrealistic. Some people were recommending products that cost $100+ or from brands like Aritzia or Sephora, and just things that most people nowadays really just cannot realistically afford. So I thought, let me just step in, and instead of complaining about that, let me give some ideas to y'all. So I have my journal here. Isn't she so pretty? So I have my little list of ideas. Some of them I've already done and some of them I've just thought about doing that I thought you guys would also appreciate. So yeah, let's get into it. First idea. So if you have a friend or a family member or your girlfriend or wife likes purses and you want to be able to give them a purse without spending so much of your money, the thrift store has a lot of good purses. I've actually thrifted many of my bags that I wear on my channel and just on social media and life in general. A lot of my favorite bags are indeed thrifted. So I actually went ahead and did this, and I think it would be a good idea if you wanted to do it, is thrifting a purse. You can find a purse from ranging from maybe $6 to $15, $20. And then make sure it's a quality one. Just check it, make sure there's no rips or stains or anything, and make sure it's a quality purse. And then buy a cheap bag charm. I got mine from Five and Below. Getting a cheap bag charm and adding it onto the bag so it looks really cute. Make sure when you thrift anything from a thrift store, you disinfect it and clean it properly. But yeah, I just disinfected the purse, added a cute charm to it, and there you go. And I thought it was really cute because the charm kind of adds a little bit of pizzazz to it. But the bag is make sure it's a cute one, but it's so nice to give a nice quality looking gift, and the way you present it too makes it even look even better. And then it's something they can use often. So yeah, I think a purse with a charm is a really cute idea. And then too, if you want to add cute little candies or hand sanitizers, lotions, you can get a cheap lotion from Walmart. That's really cute and smells good, and just put it in the bag too. So that's really cute. I've actually added this on my wish list. Books. I really love reading, and if you have someone in your life who also loves reading, I think a really good idea for that would be, there are some secondhand bookstores. If they don't mind a secondhand book, just thrifting some secondhand books for them. Or if Barnes and Noble is a popular one, and there are actually quite a few books that are between that $12 and $14 threshold. So it can be really expensive if you get hardcover books. I personally actually don't like hardcover books. I definitely prefer soft cover books, just texture wise. So you can get those for pretty cheap. So if you want to give your loved one a book that they've been really looking forward to, maybe asking if they have a Goodreads wish list or a want to read list, and then finding a book from that, or just a stack of books that you might think that they would they've mentioned that they liked, or anything that's on that wish list. So books, I think, is always a good Christmas gift if that person is a reader. Now, the thrift store has a lot of ceramic tea sets, teacups, or just cups in general. If you have someone in your life who is a coffee drinker or a tea drinker, you can literally thrift a tea cup collection, the saucers and the cups, and make it really, really cute. Make sure you clean them properly, and then add in boxes of tea or packets of tea either in the cups, presented maybe in a basket, and then the cups are in there, and they can put the tea bags in the cups. Or I know I like coffee, and I actually thought about doing this for a friend, is thrifting a mug and then putting those cute little mini Monin syrups, or there's also the Turani syrups, but getting those mini Monin syrups and putting them in the cup, and maybe get some K-cups too, or a bag of coffee. So you thrift the cups, the teacups or the mugs, or whatever, the thermos, and then adding either tea bags or those Monin coffee syrups, so they can have a cute little coffee bar or a tea bar, depending if they like tea or coffee. Another gift, I thought was a really cute idea, especially because my friend Kiki actually requested this. So if you have a friend who does an activity regularly, Like if they are a runner or they do like Pilates, maybe paying for a class for them. If they do like a workout class, paying for a class for them, or like a pottery or some type of crafting class, paying for a class for them. Or like I know my friend Kiki, she runs, and some people were paying for her next half marathon or her next race. So going and paying for their next race that you know that they're going to participate in. So if you have a friend in your life who actively does something like an activity, seeing if there is a specific activity they want to get into or an event that they want to do and paying for it. I also have heard people talking about paying for like a subscription for someone. So like I've seen like news subscriptions, like there's like a modern newspaper that they like, just paying for them so they can get them every month. And that's really nice to do because it's like a gift that kind of keeps giving or something that they can look forward to in the future. So I think that's also just like a really good and not so expensive gift as well. This was a gift idea also that I was thinking about doing, but I decided not to because, well, one, I still have to adjust my baking skills. And the thing I wanted to bake, I have never baked before and I didn't want to mess it up, which was gingerbread cookies. So if you're someone who bakes a lot and you're pretty like good or decent at baking, getting like a tray, like I'm sure you can get like one from Target or from like Walmart that's pretty cheap, and like putting your baked goods in there, and then it's like cookies or like truffles, and presenting them as a gift. I think that's really cute because I don't know, it's very affordable. Again, the ingredients is very affordable. You're hand making it, so you're having your own time and attention and making sure that it's special for that person. And then it's also just nice that because it's a little treat for them. So I think a baked goods tray is also just a really good idea. Sidetrack. On my 12th birthday, I had a friend growing up whose mom baked a lot and she was a really great baker. And for my 12th birthday, she baked me a giant tray of chocolate chip cookies. And obviously it meant a lot to me because I still remember it. So like that was like an amazing gift for me because I loved her mom's chocolate chip cookies. And I remember how excited I was just to get that. So if you know someone who would appreciate that and you're someone who enjoys baking, I think that's actually a really good idea for Christmas. And obviously the tray, if you want to have like a Christmas theme, like cookie tray, that's also a really good idea as well. I'm a writer and I like to write a lot. So another thing that I like to do for my friends who I can't really see in person, they're more of a long distance friend or family that I have that are long distance, I actually like to write them letters for Christmas. So instead of like you're sending a Christmas card, like actually it might be like, you know, getting your Christmas card if you would like still, but actually writing like a full-on letter, intentional for them, specific for them, maybe showing how much you appreciate them, maybe looking back on memories you've had, and just like being vulnerable and open in those letters, because those are things that they can save and look back on years from now. And if you have people in your life who are very sentimental, and especially who are long distance, you can also do it to those in your life who are closer in distance and you know their address, you can just mail it to them. But I know I'm going to do that this year, is I'm going to mail some Christmas cards to my loved ones who are across the country. But instead of just saying like Merry Christmas, I'm going to write a letter just to show my appreciation and love for them. So I thought that that would be something that's a really good idea to do for someone if you are a sentimental person, you enjoy writing letters, and you might not have that much money. And honestly, like Christmas cards can be a little bit more expensive. I did get mine from, I got my Christmas cards from TJ Maxx. Some stamps is like maybe $3 to $5 for a collection of them. And then you can just give them to your local mailbox, maybe put them in that like mailbox that sits outside like the USPS. I think it's USPS, United States Postal System. And then that's actually pretty affordable. The total amount for me to send like 10 letters out would be just $10, which I think is a very affordable little Christmas gift that's very sentimental and sweet. Last thing that I think is really sweet and fun to do, especially if you have a friend who enjoys jewelry, is like a thrifted jewelry haul. Most of my friends do like jewelry, so like maybe find like what their favorite color is, the kind of emblems that they like, if they like flowers, if they like, I don't know, like maybe some Christmas jewelry, just getting a collection of them from the thrift store and like putting it in a little cute bag or a little cute box and like giving them as a gift. I think that's really nice and affordable because it's not maybe expensive jewelry, but it's still nice jewelry. I don't know about y'all, but I thrift often and I found some amazing thrift finds. My whole outfit that I'm wearing right now is thrifted. Even the shoes I wore to work, they're like red, like alligator texture. I don't know if I'm wrong. I don't know if that's what they are, but I got some nice shoes I wore to work. My sweater and my jeans were all thrifted. And you can find some really nice things at the thrift store, especially if you have a friend who doesn't mind secondhand. Another thing too with retail stores, like even if you went to a place like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Ross, like if you get them jewelry from there, it's cheaper, but it's not as good quality and it gets green and it rusts over it and it's just not a cute look. So yeah, I did a good portion of my Christmas shopping this year through thrifting. I even thrifted my coworker these cute Christmas earrings. They're like these cute Christmas tree earrings and she loved them and looked great on her. But yeah, I thrift a lot for my friends and my loved ones. And for sometimes if they just really don't appreciate, you know, like the secondhand feelings, I know some people feel weird about that, then you can always find like cheaper options at those places like Ross, TJ Maxx, Home Goods. And just keeping an eye out on deals year round too, so that by the time you do come to Christmas season, it's not too much money being spent. I think those are really great ideas. I hope those were, you know, helpful for you as you shop last minute, because obviously I feel like this video is going to come out pretty late. But if you're doing some last minute shopping, I hope these are some good, creative, affordable ideas for you. And yeah, I just don't think that we need to break our pockets to celebrate Christmas. And I know for me and my household, we really want to focus on Jesus during this season, so we don't want to fall into this trap of consumerism. So I thought this would be really fun and give you some insight on what might be good for the season. So yeah, all right. If I don't see you guys by the end of this month, I just want to wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I love you, and remember that Jesus loves you even more. And yeah, all right, love you, bye.